Mess up? I could say fuck up, right? We filled our disk space, and when we increased the disk space and rebooted, everything kind of fell apart, and we had to increase more disk space because our logs were really, really huge, and then we had to go save the logs. So, we're back, everybody. Welcome to Chief Chat. This is gonna be a big one. I will try to keep it brief. I know people have things to do, but there's a lot to cover. So let's get to it. The first thing I want to do is to enable build downloads for people. And since I don't have a helper today for that, I'm going to be doing it myself while I chat here with you all. How is everyone doing? We got a new build today. So let's see. If I go here, and then I go here to this magic section, and then I go, let's see, miscellaneous. No, 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 no. Let's see. All right, if I go to, I have to do it in two places. One is the M3 backer, so you can grab the build from there, the newcomer backer, basically. No, that's all right. Let's do this. So I'm gonna open that up. Yeah, we're doing it live, folks. Nothing like last minute stuff here. And then I'm going to create a new download. 2025 build build 2. I forgot my naming convention and I made it. I'm just going to call it something really easy. Latest version for June CC June 30 Chief Chat. All right, then we need the file key. Lovely stuff like that. Let's see what I named it. I know it's here somewhere. So, for those of you who have Founder drones, they will be live today. What is a Founder drone? The Aegis drone. It's an ability. So this is the first time we're doing ability skins, and it's the first time we've ever had a skin available in game. So this is kind of a big system that we've made good progress on implementing. There's still stuff to do on it, but if you have a Founder drone, you or a Founder drone Chroma, you will have it available in the demo today, assuming everything goes well. Which so far in testing it has. What could possibly go wrong? If you would like a Founder drone, they are you can get them by upgrading your backer pack, your any backer pack, I think, or you can purchase a pack if you haven't done one before, and you get a bonus for that. Or you could purchase one as a gift. If you already have a pack, you can't buy a new pack, but you could like say buy the lowest pack and keep it around as a gift that you can gift later. If you do buy it as a gift, you do need to DM me so I can manually add your drone. And drones take about 24 hours to update. Yeah, there is no stream right now because I'm prepping the build and I don't want you guys to see all the back end passwords and things we have to do to make that happen. So let's see. There's the demo. There's the demo. I think I got that right. I'm going to keep the description latest demo, founder drone, and more. And let's see, is there the perk required? It's going to be newcomers. And I'm going to hit. Okay. Now let me go and see if there's something I have to do for subscribers. Bear with me, folks. Just getting the downloads ready. It's just me today on the back end. People are at work. Yep. Okay. So I got to do subscribers next. Latest demo with Founder drones for subscribers. Eventually, I'd like to move to a patch system so that we don't have to keep doing this anymore. But let's see. 25, yep, June. All right. If you are going to download this, please don't log in until I'm streaming. You'll spoil the surprises. This would be, of course, as soon as I say that, half of you will log in. It's just the way it works. It's the way the internet works. Make sure I got the file name right. Yep. Okay, we don't have to do that. Oh, shoot. Didn't mean to do that. Hang on. Okay, then I need to grab this. This is so exciting, isn't it? I know you're excited. I'm really excited for this build. This build is special. It's been a lot of hard work by Neo, by Ben, Harry, myself, all working together. All right, let's see if we can get the stream up. Where are I'm gonna share my screen here. All right, can you guys see my stream and can you hear music? Awesome. So the first thing you'll notice is that we have music. We put the Ember music in it. We've had it for a while by Michael Bross. And we actually put it in the load screen. It makes a return. I know it's been a while since you guys have heard it. You've seen it in videos and stuff. But let me go ahead and without further ado, log into the new build. And pay attention, because something's going to happen. Oh, Greyhammer beat me to it. All right. I'm just going to hang out here for a second.
Gate Strider. New Eden's got isotopes we need. Let's locate the deposits, open the call-down menu, and scan for nodes. Colony's waiting.
All right, so the first thing you notice is we have done mission systems. We have a nascent mission system in the game. This is something that wasn't promised, but we put it in anyways because we love you guys and we wanted to make it a clear way to show you how to do things. So the mission system's going to let you, you see it has a task tracker in the upper right. It's got an NPC dialogue and it's got some completion stuff, and it wants us to scan for isotopes. Now, many of you, have scanned for resources, but a lot of people haven't. And so we needed a way to instruct people how to do this because you are going to need those resources. So let me go ahead and hit scan. You see the quest completes. And I think I want ferrite. I think I want ferrite over here.
Gate Strider, Ea Luna here. New Eden's nodes are rich in ferrite, broninium, and grums gold. Call down a thumper and place the icon on a node. Mine 100 of each for a point defense drone. See who and swarmers will hit hard. Keep moving.
All right, so you can see that it pushes the next mission when you complete one. Oh, download for M3 backers is missing? Okay, I'll have to add that later. I'm sorry, guys. I already started the stream. And so A Luna tells you how to call down the thumper, and Harry fixed the thumper bug, so you can actually see a green thumper now. All right, A Luna wants us to mine 100 ferrite, 100 roninium, and 100 gold. So now it matters. The resources you collect matters. And again, you can push I, and you can see that I have no resources on my resource screen. I for inventory. And see who are here. And now I have to get these resources before they vanish. You can see I've just picked up 5 of ferrite. And we have Neo here helping me out. Let's go ahead and fire off some missiles here. Got to defend the thumper. If the thumper blows up, it stops mining. We're going to switch that so it works like the Firefall thumper, so that if you lose the thumper, you lose everything. Because what happens here now is when you actually don't have a goal like that, you don't care about your thumper. You just care about the resources. So we want you to care about your thumper. We want it to work like Firefall worked when you did thumping in Firefall. And you can see that my resource tracker in the upper right is updating. Tells me I've got 27 out of 100 ferrite, which is, of course, named after our moderator, Faye. Roninium is named after Ronin. Community lead, community managers, Faye and Ronin, and then, of course, we got Grums. All right, I'm forgetting to get resources here because I'm talking. Where's my thumper? I lost track of my thumper, guys. There he is. Give me resources, man. I need more. You guys feel free to help me out here. You guys are already helping. But please don't ninja my resources. We don't have loot split yet, and I need those resources to proceed on the demo. Now, you may have noticed an icon in my ability bar, a new icon with a founder drone on it. That is the founder drone ability. You will notice that I don't quite have it yet. And I'll explain why in a second. But let's see if we can get more resources here. Yes, give me those resources. Now, during a thumper encounter, you do get more resources the longer the thumper encounter goes. So the chunks will get bigger, and you'll be able to gather more. And I need 100, so hopefully we can get it this round. While the guys are thankfully keeping everybody off of me, I can concentrate on gathering the resources for the demo. There we go. There we go. Give me that. Very close. 73 now. 76. And if I open up my inventory, you can see that I've collected 76 ferrite and a little bit of hardinium as well. So yeah, mission systems are a huge addition. They really give you a goal to the game, and our aim with this build was to close the gameplay loop. So we want to give you a reason to go after these resources and to do these thumper encounters, which we are doing right now. There are a lot of swarmers here. All right. Let's pick up this stuff. All right, I got my 100. You guys can mine your own now. Well, let's finish off this thumper. There we go. I don't need those. You guys can grab them. I'll run defense. Make sure nothing gets near that thumper. Because when we change it, the thumper is going to fill up with resources, and if you lose the thumper, you lose everything. Remember, the whole idea is to push the encounter to get rarer minerals, rare isotopes at the end of thumping. Let's get some missiles in here. You know, we haven't done a crater in a while. I like to clear the area by his feet, make sure there are no swarmers on top of him.
I'm here, guys. How we doing?
Welcome back. We just collected our ferrite, and now we need 100 roninium.
I heard somewhere that roninium is the best.
They're all equal. I have no favorites. Just like my kids, I got no favorites.
It's a very diplomatic answer. I approve. So who the heck is happy to be back at a cheap chat? I know I am.
It's been a while. I think it's been like 2 months.
Dude.
But I plan for one next week, guys. I don't know when yet. I got to get with Ronan on that.
Let's see, who do we have in here today? People I know. Awesome.
We have a lot of people in the build.
You want me to cheat in the rest of the resources?
No. Let's finish this off. All right, tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do another scan here. Oh, I got the scan bug. Sometimes there is a bug that we haven't tracked down yet where I am unable to scan for resources, probably because I got a thumper. So let me recall him. So you can recall your thumper with the R key. And that should take care of that, and I should be able to scan again once I do that. All right, there goes the thumper. Bright lights. All right. Yes, I can scan again. Or can I? Nope, I can't. All right, sometimes you'll hit that bug. Someone else scan for resources, and we need roninium or Grum's gold. Sorry, guys. If you relog, you can scan again. It's a bug we haven't been able to track down. And there were so many surprises that we added, like the mission system, that we had to prioritize, and that bug's been around for a long time. Oh, what do we got here? Give me that. Yes, it's roninium. All right, I got first priority, boys. Let me in there. Who's ninjaing my resources? Japelli? Japelli, stop it. We can mine all day. I don't mind. There we go. All right, I got 27. Need another 75. Okay, I can see that loot split is going to be really important here as people are ninjing my resources. I know this isn't my thumper, but I'm claiming them for me. For the sake of the demo. You guys can keep them off me. All right, I got my Runinium. The rest is yours. Let's give some missile action to these swarmers. Now, the Founder drone is really good against swarmers, so I would really like that. In fact, it will one-shot them. So it's actually a very useful ability. And everybody gets this ability, okay? Everybody can unlock this ability in the demo. The only difference is if you have a Founder drone, which you can get by upgrading any pack or buying a new pack or gifting a pack, then you get the Founder drone skin. And if you upgrade all the way to Archliege, you get the Chroma version of it. Okay, Thumper being recalled. All right, Grum's Gold. Who's got Grum's Gold? Let's see over here. Nope. Let's see, can I scan now? Yes, I can scan. I'm back. Back, baby. But I'm looking at my radar. I do not have any gold in sight here. So let's see what this guy's mining. So someone asked in chat if Chroma. Oh, this is Fayrite. I already got Fayrite. Someone asked, Zab asked, do the Chroma and non-Chroma Founder drones have any visual difference right now since the RGB isn't fully functional? Yeah, excuse me. Yes, you can see a rainbow glowy hue on them. It's just not hooked up to your Razer peripherals yet, because that turned out to be a little more difficult because of the way that we have to compile the Razer SDK, and the server doesn't like, the Linux server does not like the Razer SDK. So we need a little more time to get the Razer functionality working, but there is a visual difference between the Founder drones. Fayrite. No, I don't need Fayrite. I'm getting out of here. See if I can scan again. Nope. I have to wait for these to disappear before I get new ones. Oh, wait. Toshi, Gestite Emerald, Roninium, Cardinite. Nope, no gold still. Lots of Fayrite, though. It's really funny because Fayrite in our test was the hardest thing to get for some reason. And now we can't get Grum's Gold, so I don't know what's going on with that. These swarmers, man. We have way too many beasts right now. One thing that became apparent after we made resources a thing is that we have to rebalance all the weapons. The plasma's really OP. The assault rifle does not have much of a use right now. And it didn't matter before because we really didn't have a purpose. So adding a purpose to the game, making you want to gather these resources, makes a huge difference in how you perceive weapons, how you perceive abilities. And so we'll get around to tuning all that. Crystite. More Crystite. No, I don't need Crystite. See, can I scan again? And also make things apparent, like we have to work on our scanning system. All this stuff needs to be more useful. But you couldn't really see that stuff before until we had encounters in. All right, see if there's any other thumpers here. Let me go over here. I think this was the Ferrite, though. What are you guys mining? Let me see. Toshion. Ferrite. All right. If you have a thumper out, please recall it if it's not Grum's Gold, so I can actually find some Grum's Gold here. Recall your thumpers if it's not mining gold. Okay, this is Christite. All right. I am running in 4K, by the way, so if you see my frame rate dip, remember that I'm running at very high resolution. And we also have way too many enemies on screen. We're not supposed to have this many in a thumper encounter. We deliberately overloaded it to test the animation system, which is performing quite well. We're pretty happy with the new system. There we go. Is this Grum's Gold? What do we got over here? Let's see if we get lucky here. So, the mission system works pretty much like you'd expect. Yes, we have Grum's Gold. Awesome. I got 16 out of 100 and need to get to 100 before I get the next mission pushed to me. Missions will be dynamic in Ember. They're going to be pushed to you, and there's going to be basically an AI sort of general or game director that's going to be handling those quests. So unlike most MMOs or games where you go to a quest giver, these are more created dynamically for you. At least some of them are. The majority of the main ones will be pushed to you. It's sort of like how they do it in, say, Grand Theft Auto. You know, where the quests, the missions there, you get a call on your mobile phone, that type of thing. That's kind of the inspiration behind it. Or if you play Firefall, it's like the Sin Network. You'd have to open up a Sin tower, and then you'd be able to get pushed missions over the Sin Network for that. All right, 59. Let's pick that up. 72. I don't know if they kept the Sin Network after beta. They changed so much after I left, trying to make it a different game, trying to make it WoW. Didn't work out for them. They should have left the design alone. All right, resources gathered. Now you see the reason why I needed these resources. Because I have to craft my personal defense drone.
Gatestrider, A-Luna here. Hit a new Eden watchtower. Use its molecular printer for the point defense drone. Syncs to your Omniframe. Tehu might swarm the tower. Watch your back.
What did she say? A watchtower? A Firefall watchtower? That's our other surprise. As a little homage, we have put the Firefall watchtower into the map. Our own version of it. And that is where the printer will be, because we also added crafting. Now you have resources. You have to go craft your drone so you can use it. So I'm going to go over here and do that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Does that look familiar? And look, it's even got the double ramps here. You got ramp 1 and ramp 2. This might feel really familiar to you guys, because the layout is exactly the same. The watchtowers are back. Remember this room? And they would invade from over there. And if you go up these stairs, remember this hallway? You can go out here to access the next ramp. And look at that. What is this? Anybody know what that is? Anybody remember from Firefall? And then the hangar here. Anybody remember that? This should all be coming back to you. Oh, what happens if I run over? You can't jump on my head while I do that. Okay, somebody jump on that so I can demo it. It's a jump pad. These are where the glider pads were in Firefall. They're exactly where they were in Firefall. So we brought it back, and not only that, the Chosen, I'm sorry, did I say Chosen? I meant the Tihu, the legally distinct Tihu, will actually attack this tower. Sometimes a rift will spawn inside of here, just like Chosen Watchtower invasions. Now, they can't take it over yet. That's not implemented. Uh-oh, we got trouble, boys. You know what? I got just the thing for them. Let's take care of this rift first. All right. Also added crafting. This is closing the loop. What's the loop in Firefall? You go out and you thump for resources. You gather resources and then you craft. And for those of you who want to see the drones up close, we have 2 of them in the level here. This is the standard drone that everybody gets. And over here is the chroma version of the founder drone. And the founder drone looks like this too, just without the chroma stripes. Oh, camera. And so, yeah, so we have all of that in the game, and I can access my molecular printer, and you can see my resources up here, thanks to Neo. And then I can see what resources are required for the point defense drone, and I need 100 ferrite, 100 rhodium, 100 grams gold, and then I can hit craft. And when I craft, I complete the crafting mission, and let me get to a place where you can see now. So if I go out here, let's get to one of these guys. And if I hit... Oh, he's getting picked up. I gotta find another thumper encounter.
I gotta fix that press E to use hanging around.
Oh yeah, that's not supposed to be there. Let's see. I could do it again. Oh, I can access the crafting station still. Remote crafting is also in, guys, by complete mistake. That should be an upgrade ability. You can plop down a crafting station if you're an engineer. All right, so I'm going to hit F to summon my drone. And you can see the drone appears here, and I have the Chroma edition. And he fires at any swarmers, and he pretty much one-shots them. I don't know what he was shooting there. But yes, you can summon your drone. Oh, let's take care of these guys. So you can see that the drone is an anti-swarmer defense weapon. It takes care of them, so you can concentrate on mining. And when it disappears, you can summon it again after the cooldown. It doesn't take damage. It just lasts for the duration of time. And it's a very useful skill. Now, if you want to switch the way your drone looks, you can bring up the call down menu. And because I have Arc Leech pack, I have the Chroma, I have the regular Founder drone, which you can get for upgrading any pack or buying or gifting a new one, or I can summon the regular one. So let me just do the regular one here. And then on my next summon, you'll see that it summons the regular drone. Now, these don't persist, so if I relog into the game, it's going to default to the regular drone, and you just go to the call down menu and you can get the get your founder skin back. It'll be right there in the menu. All right. So this is a tremendous amount of progress in a very short amount of time, because I told you we would be accelerating our progress in the game. So I hope that you can see that we've provided a lot here. We've done missions, We've done crafting. We've done deployable founder drones with changeable skins. We've done firefall watchtowers. We brought back jet jump pads, and this is just a tremendous amount here. And of course, it's going to be there's a couple bugs here and there, but we're working on it. And you can expect more in the future. So we're going to be doing a closeout on these founder drones because their promotion is done. So there's 7 days left to pick up the founder drone, then they're gone. They're never available again. This is just a way, like I said, we're raising money to pay down the art debt that we took out for the art refresh, and we're continuing to put more art in from the art refresh. The Tsihu and the Swarmers were one of them. And if you want, you can get those packs at 25% off. Any upgrade, any new pack, any gift pack is 25% off, but it's only going to be for the next 7 days. So you guys have 7 days to close that out. But don't worry, there is a new promo coming. We're going to ship a new item, not the founder drone, but I have another coming surprise for you guys, and I'll tell you what it is. Neo, because he loves the engineer so much, has been working on turrets. So he's been working on turrets for a little while, and turrets will be in the next build. And there's going to be a founder skin for the turret. The turret will be able to walk, so you can reposition them, something that Firefall fans have long wanted. Ooh, these guys are janking out. Let's kill them instead. And so there's going to be a special July subscriber skin. If you sign up and become a subscriber for just $7.95, you're going to get the subscriber skin for the quad founder turret. And I'll post the art for that in Discord in a little bit here after I wrap up this demo. I'll hang around for a little bit and chat with you guys because we want to get our subscriber levels up. Subscriber levels are the most important thing we can get to sustain all the monthly expenses that we have for servers and everything else, and also to reach the heavy Omni frame. Remember, we needed to hit 1,000 subs for that, and we've fallen somewhat below that. So it's important that we get back up to that because I really want to model the heavy Omni frame and get that into the playable mock-up. And I think you can see that we are delivering our rewards and delivering our features at a record pace. And you're going to see more rewards coming. We're going to do more founder rewards, starting with the oldest M1 milestone. Do you guys remember the founder wall? There's supposed to be a giant wall in the game with all the names of all the M1 milestone people. That's going to be in the next build as well. We're going to get that in there. So we're going to be delivering on the old packs and delivering on the new packs. Yeah, that's turret number 2. So we will have walkable turrets. So you'll place the turrets on the ground. And then my idea is that if you interact with them, you can click on a spot of terrain and it'll walk to that and actually reposition itself. I know that in Firefall it was very annoying to deploy founder drone. Just deploy turrets and then they were fixed and you couldn't move them afterwards. So it's a feature a lot of people have been asking for in Firefall, and we're finally going to do it in this game. Uh-oh. Things are getting a little crazy in here. All right, so I'm going to, let's see, what am I going to do? I've completed my 3 missions. We got the missions in there. I have mined the resources I needed. Tell you what, guys, I'm going to exit the build and show you guys the turret that's coming up. And so I'm gonna end my stream here, but I'll still be in Chief Chat, okay? So let me just do that. Okay, so stream ended. Let me get out of the game so you can hear me. And I can finally see chat and answer questions and things like that. Oh, all right. Well, even though we were almost an hour late, or were we an hour late? And then we were done in 36 minutes. That was a lot of features in 36 minutes, the Whirlwind Tour. All right. So Zab asks, is there any chance subscribers can get an additional skin they don't own or a copy of one to gift when no new skin is dropped for a particular month? Actually, the new skins are up. So May is there, and then June is going to be up there right after Chief Chat this afternoon. And then in July, tomorrow will be this guy. Let me see if I can show you. Let's see, where did I put him? Yeah, I like to keep these chief chats pretty short. Let's see, July bonus skin, quad turret, ships next build. And that is the founder version. Only available to subs. Let's see, if you're a current sub, it works. Current and new for July. All right. Oh, Neil's got a fix for the printer. So yeah, so we're running that promotion. That is going to be and no one's seen this yet. Neo hasn't even seen it yet. He's like, I'm doing what now? I still got to build it and I got to animate it, but I'm looking forward to this guy. He's going to be fun like the founder drone was, except he's going to be animated, so that's even better. So, like I said, we're really focusing on getting subs up, and we'd also like to get the drone there. So, if you'd like the drone, this is last call for the drone. If you want the founder version of it or the Chroma version of it, you've got 7 days to upgrade or buy a new pack or get a gift pack. Remember, if you get a gift pack, you have to also DM me to let you know you did that so I can manually add your drone. Now, the drones take 24 hours about to populate, so you can't just jump into the build and get your drone right away, but within 24 hours, you should have it, and you can go get the missions to mine the resources. You can gather the resources you need. You can craft them, and then you can summon your drone as a point defense drone. These are all brand new systems and features that we have for this build. It is our biggest update ever. And I want to thank everybody for making that possible, everyone who worked so hard, and all of you, too, the faithful who have stuck around to see this happen. So we have a lot of stuff here. When you log out, Fel, and log back in, you will still have your drone. You will no longer get the missions. Once you have your drone, you don't need those missions anymore. They're there to guide people. And so when you get those missions, you go and craft it. And when you craft the drone, you have it and it persists. If you log back in and summon your drone, you're going to get the basic drone again. So if you have a founder drone or a Chroma drone, go to the call down menu with a C. I'm glad you like it. Glad you like it, Fel. So with the C to access the call down menu, and you can select whichever skins that you're eligible for. And we'll do the same thing with the turrets too. Remember, we don't sell power. This is an ability skin for July in subscriptions. So all you have to do is go to the call down menu, and you'll have a basic skin if you don't have a subscription. And if you were a subscriber for this month or next month, July, then you will also have the limited edition quad turret skin, founder skin. Cosmetics are power. Yes, Sab. Style is everything. If I have better style, I play better. But this build really makes me happy, guys, because it's just been it's been a while. I'll admit that. It's been a while, right? And it's nice to see that we're getting these systems in and we're getting more than what was promised, right? So we never promised multiplayer. We never promised chat. We never promised a crafting system. We never promised missions. We never promised base buildings or a watchtower. We never promised anything attacking those watchtowers. So these are all pluses I think everyone deserves for being faithful, so that you can see that that we're totally committed to this and we're excited about bringing Firefall back and giving you those memories. Like I said, the watchtower is going to change. I actually think the design of the watchtower in Firefall is kind of ugly. Like as I was building it, I was like, this is just kind of a couple of boxes. I'd like to see something more interesting. And so I will at some point design our own watchtower to be in there. But right now it should really remind you of old Firefall. The layout's the same, the ramps are the same, and we got those jump pads in, so that feels the same. And we do have bugs. So remember, there is a channel in here where you can report build errors and bugs, and we can fix them. So I think it's in moderators. Help me out. Which channel should they post in if they have bugs with the build that we need to address in the future? All right, I'm going to take a sip. Hang on, while the mods get that for you guys. Oh yeah, definite shout out to Harry. Without him, none of the multiplayer stuff would work. He helped us fix a bunch of gnarly bugs with that to get that working. Greyhammer says, "I think old Firefall Watchtower as an Easter egg somewhere would be fine." I don't want to get into trouble, Greyhammer, and so I'd rather avoid that. But who knows? You know, I mean, it is completely unique asset. We didn't copy anything, and I don't think you can copy the layout of a level. I don't think, anyways. But just to be safe, we're going to design our own tower for that. I just wanted to remind people why we're here. I want to remind people that we wanted to be a spiritual successor to Firefall the way that it was supposed to be during beta. And so the resource system and the crafting system is from beta. The thumping is from beta, all that stuff. All that stuff they took out later and they changed later. So I wanted to bring those memories back. And the mission system is really nice to have because I think a lot of people playing the old demo didn't know what they could do. They didn't know about the call down menu, they didn't know about thumping. And so they were just running around doing rifts and not understanding what else was in the game. So having a mission system in there to give a little guidance to players, I think that's really important. Thanks, Jedi. Fell. There's Greyhammer. Yep, that's the watchtower. It looks different. You know, it's not quite the same, but the layout's the same. And so there's just been a tremendous amount of progress, and it's not stopping, guys. We got another build coming up in hopefully 4 weeks here. It's going to have the Sentry again. Sorry, the quad turret. I showed you guys the quad turret. And the way to get the quad turret is just subscribe, and it's just $7.95. And you know, that's, I'd like to get up back to 1,000 subs so that we can do the heavy omniframe. Remember, we had that goal, but we had to maintain it. But having a heavy frame in here would really get the mecha fans in here, and I think that's important. The new build, also, I want you to. This is going out on a limb here. I don't know if this is going to happen this build or the next, but I feel like I want to give you guys a little sneak peek. We're going to have a new map, guys. This map is really old. It's not graphically up to snuff, and we're going to be releasing a new map in a future build, either the next build or the build after that. So there's a lot of stuff happening. Say goodbye to New Copa. It's going away. This will be your last chance to see it. Also, last chance to get the Founder drone. I know I'm pushing that. That's because we are paying down our art debt. We have 40% to go. Anything you contribute to upgrading a pack or buying a pack really goes a long way towards that. We'd like to get that art refresh loan out of the way so we can get to the new stuff. And then we also want to boost subscribers, which is why we're doing the quad turret, which will be delivered in the next build. So you'll be able to deploy turrets just like the Firefall Engineer. We're going to add a feature where you can reposition them, probably by, don't know how yet, probably going to interact with them in some fashion to let you reposition those turrets. And maybe there'll be a beach zone back someday. Who knows? I think they would naturally terraform a beach for some vacation after being cooped up on the home station for so long. I think that's natural. Yeah, beach episode. Yeah, that's with fan service, right? Like the animes. We had bikinis in Firefall. I don't know if you remember the NPCs that were out by the water. I think we had a few. Did we ever put them out? I know we talked about making them. Anybody remember in Firefall if we had a couple of NPCs in bikinis lounging by the beach? Well, if we do a beach, we'll definitely put that in. And then we have to do like bikini skins for summer like Final Fantasy does. I think we got to do that. Our skins haven't had a lot of fan service lately, so I think that's got to change. We, you know, It's a different world now. We got Stellar Blade skins out there now. We have First Descendant skins out there now, and they're not holding back, man. They're not holding back. So I think we got to compete. The beach was covered in iranas, but hey, you take your vacation where you can, right? All right. I'll take questions now if you guys have questions. I'm kind of done with the spiel here. I do want to thank you guys and for your support, continued support of the project. I think that we're proving that we're very serious about this. We're delivered a ton of features today, and we have perks that are showing up right away. You buy a perk and you get it. That's there's always going to be something that you get. We can't do all of them, but we're gonna be doing more promotions like this, and it's been really helpful too. What's the Stellar Blade version of assless chaps? Leandri asks. Oh, I don't know, but I guess we could do that. That's actually not like you could do assless chaps with like a bodysuit or something, and that would be very Stellar Blade, right? So I could definitely see those coming in there because the standards have changed. It's okay to do this stuff. Politically correct is kind of dead now. Thank goodness. Lao for Guy says how to material based item stats so we can get basic progression. We're not promising progression, but then again, we've been delivering things that we haven't promised, over delivering and giving you things that you guys had no idea were coming. So who knows? Will there be qualities and progression and research and tiers? I don't know. That's a lot. We pretty much should finish the game at that point. Well, how about this? Let's get the M3 demo done, which is getting the Tihu shapeshifter in there, which is getting the stretch goal of the final boss monster in there. Let's close that out first, and then we'll close out all the newcomer packs, and then we'll start a new round for the new demo. And when M3 completes, we're going to take a look at it and we're going to ask ourselves, is this enough to go to Kickstarter, which was the whole goal of M3? And it may be, but it might not be. Indie games have gotten really good out there, as you've seen, and the competition's pretty fierce now. And engines have gotten better, and graphics have gotten better. So, and polish has gotten better. So we may want to do another milestone or two after that before we attempt something like a Kickstarter demo. That's my feeling of where we are. But I want to get M3 in the can. M3 is what we promised with Indiegogo, and I want to close that out as soon as we can. We're going to use the models we already have. We have a beast model that Toshi built for us, if you remember the art demo. And we also have a mini kaiju boss, and I want to use that too for the mini kaiju boss at the end of the Thumper encounter. Then we're going to be tuning the Thumper encounter to work more like Firefall, so it's that risk reward type feeling that you don't want to lose your Thumper or have it blow up. Yeah, people, especially in this economy, Cyanide Consumer says, honestly, it's like with any other industry, you need a lot more proof of concept to really convince people. That's true, especially in this economy where people are careful with their money because of the past years of inflation that we had. Thankfully, that's under control now, but still, prices aren't going to go back down. And so people are like, well, what do I get for my money? And we have to provide more value, right? I think that's what it is. It's like you can't raise prices or anything else, so you should deliver more value, and we have been. We've been delivering beyond the M3 milestone, and we did it before with multiplayer, but now we're back on track, and we're doing it more with crafting. We're doing it more with missions. We're doing it more with watchtowers. We were never supposed to have a building in the demo, and now we do. Leandri wants to see the grapplers back as jank as they were. Not enough threats in the sky. Yeah, that's an issue. But remember, one thing we're going to do, Leandri, is we're going to tune the jetpacks and gliding back to Firefall levels. And because you're not supposed to start off with that much mobility, that's a very high level of motion, you know? And so we're going to pull that back, and then, you won't be in the sky as much. And there'll be more, you have to be more careful on the ground. But we'll see. OmniLeech says the gunplay needs some love. To be honest, still feels alphy. I agree with you, OmniLeech. I think that the weapons need a lot of love, actually, and And so that's one thing. When we finish M3 milestone, we're going to sit down and be like, how's the gunplay? And if the gunplay isn't up to snuff, then I think we'll do a tuning phase on that. That's one of the first things I think we should address after M3. But right now, the focus is on M3. Greyhammer says mobility and movement feel good. Gunplay needs work. Yep. If you have comments on gunplay, please post them in the feedback section of Discord. I do read that. So we have had a wonderful chief chat here. I'm very happy. I want to thank everybody who worked so hard on this. Neo, thank you so much. I want to thank Ben. Thank you so much. I want to thank Harry. Thank you so much. Everybody who's put tremendous work in here. I want to thank Faye. I want to thank Ronan. I want to thank the entire moderation team, who will be getting these skins, by the way, as a thank you. So I'm awarding these skins to all the moderators for helping out today and all the other times that they've been helping out. Thank you guys. You've done a tremendously good job. I want to definitely thank Em wherever she is. Unfortunately, Em has been gone for a while, and we don't know what happened. She was very excited for the new stuff coming up. We're a little concerned, but we're waiting patiently. And meanwhile, Ben has stepped in to sort of take that role and help out there. So yeah, so just wanted to say that everyone's been great. The whole team has been really firing all cylinders. Very happy. I've been hauling butt too. I have been modeling my head off. I learned a new workflow for the drone. We did something new with the drone. We're no longer using low poly meshes that we bake. For those of you guys know how game assets are made, normally you build a high poly, then you build a low poly for the game, and you what's called bake the high poly into textures onto the low poly. That's double the time. So what we did here was we just went straight to nanite, from high quality to high quality mesh straight to nanite, and we did not see any drop in performance when we did that, and it renders very well. So that saved a bunch of time. But it was a little bit of process to get that working, a little bit of a learning curve. But now that we have that, when I go and model the drone and animate the drone, it's going to be a lot faster. Leandri says it might be good to trial scaling the mobility back to see if it's fun/viable. Not sure about balancing against the current enemies with max mobility. Yeah, there's a lot of balance that needs to happen. Now that we have encounters that you care about because you need the resources, it's becoming very apparent what's working and what's not working for weapons, what's working and not working for thumper times, what's working and not working for the whole encounter system. So we will get around to tuning that. I think right now we want to polish the systems that we have. We have some technical debt, as we got these systems in, we're like, oh, maybe it shouldn't work that way on the back end, but we should do it this way instead. That's something we want to do too. Max Kahuna Robert says, Grums, did you consider many parallel drones at once? No. We were just focused on the founder drone. Let's just get that working. Yeah, missiles are bodying the Sihu right now. Yeah, so does Plasma. Plasma one-shots them. I really wanted the drones to one-shot them. I think that feels good. I'm pretty happy with the way the drones are working from a gameplay perspective right now, but you guys tell me. I'm open to hearing about it. All right, guys. I'm going to head out here. I'll probably be in the demo a little bit. You might see me around. And so go out there, download the build, grab your founder drones. Let me know how it is. Leave feedback in the proper channel, and we'll go from there. All right, everybody, I'm out. Don't forget, last 7 days for founder drones, and please subscribe to get your quad turret. That's something that supports us immensely, and would love to see that. Take care, everybody. See you later.
Once again, thank you so much for joining us at Chief Chat. It's been wonderful to see you. I'm pretty excited about the new updates. I hope you are too. I think the tower in particular has got my mojo going. Yeah. Thanks to the devs, thanks to the community, thanks to Grums, thanks to the community team. Guys, we'll be in touch soon. There should be more to come, more to show, more to share. Until next time. Deep Strike!